Coming up next, Weeknight with Ellie Muller. That's right, it's coming up next on the one and only Nick at Night. When late night TV breaks, we fix it. From the gorgeous YouTube Dome Show. And hey, make sure you respect your bowls, because bowls need respect. Come on now. It's Weeknight with Ellie Muller. And now, a man who's going to talk about bowls tonight. That's right, I said it. He's going to talk about bowls. B-O-W-L-S. Bowls. He is the one and only Mr. Ellie Muller. Ha! Welcome to Weeknight Update. My name is Ellie Muller. What's up? The theme song was composed by Dr. Magnus Piano, of course, and Tori's Gaming Spot is the star of Tori's Story. And they are two of our Shoutout Spotlight winners tonight. Along with Eva, the Dragon Ball 2004. Hopefully she'll return to this program very, very soon. Pierre Kelly, Monster Jeff Fanatic, Color Fanatic, Super Card Fanatic, Margaret M. Fun, Fanboy Films 2, Super Geeked Up / Super Knocked Up, Landon the Hedgehog, and Vroom Vroom. Please check all those people out. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to find out what's up. Here we go. Alright, what's up with bowls? You need them, and so do I. What? Nobody uses a plate for soup and cereal? Are you nuts? Now, Threshold and Target started selling cabbage serving bowls for $24 recently. Yeah, $24 each. Hey, that's a deal. An expensive deal, but a deal nonetheless. And hey, Uncle Shark, that's right, Uncle Sharky wants to get the Poke Bowls some love. Yeah, the restaurant has been trying to get the Poke Bowls a lot of love for years. Really? Really? Isn't it late? Huh? Oh my. It's time for another top 8 list. MP, Mr. Bones, let's go. You got boss, tonight's category, top 8 things the bowls can't handle. Number 8, sex. Number 7, fish. Number 6, an owl. Number 5, a mockingbird. Number 4, a trampoline. Number 3, a desk. Number 2, a bunny. And number 1, socks. Okay, let's move on. Good idea. Thank you very much, boys. Thank you very much. You know, enjoy hashtag week update, hashtag Ellie Wolf, late night, hashtag Ellie Wolf, for those who hashtag for the world, and hashtag autism is awesome. Get those hashtags on social media, please. While I'd like to thank subscribing to our show, you can tell the comment section down below. Whatever you do, please do not go anywhere. We'll be right back with the in-between monologue, Tori story, moment for everyone, talking time, random advice, and this week's content of the week question. Remember, this is still week update, and now here it is, your vibe of the night.
When a girl checks her phone, a guy says nothing. When a guy checks his phone, a girl says, "Who are you texting? Why? Do you love her? Can we date?"
Nick at Night has the knack to be all it's cracked up to be. In fact, Nick at Night is packed with exactly my kind of classic TV.
All right, I know what you're saying. There's that Empire guy again, and I don't need any carpeting. Well, sooner or later you will need it. Even our carpeting doesn't last forever. So all I want you to do is remember that Empire offers good carpeting at a fair price and delivers in 3 or 4 days. Sooner if you need it. And sooner or later, you're going to need it. So you better remember Empire. Or the boogeyman will get you.
588-2300 Empire. Uncle Louie's coming over.
There's a time for peanuts.
He's putting us in his will.
And a time for Fisher honey roasted peanuts.
Sarah, your computer date's here. A doctor somebody or other.
Fisher honey roasted peanuts aren't your ordinary peanuts. Honey coated, perfectly roasted, and lightly salted for a unique sweet nutty taste.
Ah, an evening alone.
You, Mother.
Fisher honey roasted peanuts, they're not your ordinary peanuts.
We're Beatrice.
Welcome back to Weeknight Update, and now it's time for the in-between monologue. Here we go. We are talking about bowls right now. That's great. Now, we are talking about bowls right now. That's great. Without bowls, we wouldn't be able to enjoy cereal, oatmeal, or soup. Now, no single person invented the bowl because it has evolved so much over the years. You can't say that about rock now, can you? No. Now, the oldest bowl in the world is an 18,000-year-old ceramic bowl from China. I won't make a joke about that because I don't want anyone to get mad at me. Now, the earliest bowls were seashells and hollowed-out gourds. That's right, the earliest bowls were seashells and hollowed-out gourds. Of course, everyone got hurt. That's what you get for messing with the environment. And finally, the Uruk culture mass-produced standardized beveled rim bowl during the 4th finally, the Uruk culture mass-produced standardized beveled rim bowls during the 4th millennium BC. They were used to measure grain rations. Of course, that was way before someone came up with the thing called money. Hey, it's time for Tori's story. Let's go, Tori. Take it away.
Welcome to Tori's Story with me, Tori Mullins. So, the next story I'm going to be telling you is about bowls. And here it is. Mr. Roger Fairbolt, an elderly gossip, visits the younger Evelyn Piper at her home. The older woman is a snoop who is curious about Mrs. Piper and her rumor affair with Freddie Gedney. They discuss the furnishings in the house, including the china. Mrs. Fairbolt focuses on a large cut glass bowl. Evelyn explains that it was a wedding gift from a friend, someone she saw socially before she married. When he gave it to her, he exclaimed, "Evelyn, I'm going to give a present that's as hard as you are, and as beautiful and as empty and as easy to see through." After Mrs. Fairbolt's departure, Freddie Gedney surreptitiously approaches the house, and Evelyn informs him that she is ending their extramarital affair. Her husband, Harold Piper, arrives home early. She conceals Freddie, but he hits the cut glass bowl, revealing his presence to Harold. Following the discovery of Evelyn's adultery, the marriage becomes strained, and Evelyn focuses on raising their 2 children. She begins to noticeably age. On Evelyn's 35th birthday, her alcoholic husband Harold calls and tells her they are having guests for dinner, a business dinner with a potential partner and his wife to discuss a merger of their companion companies. Harold insists on using the cut glass bowl for the punch. Harold becomes inebriated at dinner, and Evelyn's daughter cuts her hand on the bowl and develops blood poisoning. Her hand is amputated. After this incident, Everly receives a letter with news of her son's death in World War I, which the maid has placed in the bowl. She reads the letter while seated next to the bowl. In grief and despair, she takes the bowl outside the house to destroy it. But as she descends the stairs, she falls and the bowl shatters into pieces. The reader is left to assume that she is killed in the fall. The end. That's the story about bowls. So yeah, see, I'll see you I'll see you when I do the next story on Ellie's show. Bye, everyone.
That was excellent, Tori. That was an excellent story. And now, how about a moment for everyone, huh? I'm surprised that not too many people care about bowls. I mean, they always say that they're just bowls. Well, let me tell you something. You can only eat cereal in a bowl. The same goes for oatmeal, and don't even get me started on soup. Look, certain things can be enjoyed if you eat them in a bowl. I mean, I know that certain things can never be eaten in a bowl, but come on, bowls should be appreciated. Here's a little fun fact. When I started doing this show many years ago, I had an immature idea. I wanted to play football with my little boy Roger, right? Now, it was immature and horrible because we ended up breaking a bowl without even realizing it, and our dad got extremely furious. That's why we always appreciate bowls. That's also why we never do anything dangerous or immature in the house, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, I hope that you have learned something from this. Hey, how about a little talking time, huh? this, all right? Target is selling large stoneware cabbage serving bowls from Threshold. That's right. They cost $24 each, and they are designed in the shape of a cabbage with a glossy red finish and white vein. Now, not only would the large stoneware cabbage serving bowls from Threshold look good, and not only are they affordable, but they're big enough to handle snacks, entrees, and salads. And clean them up will be easy too. All right? Just toss them in the dishwasher and everything will be fine. Wow. I don't know what else to say. Wow. And hey, let's take a look at this. Uncle Sharky has a new Pokeball business in the works. Actually, it's not really new because Uncle Sharky has been around for 10 years. But apparently Uncle Sharky has more Pokeballs to sell. That's right. I don't know what else to say. I mean, seriously, it's getting ridiculous. Will Uncle Sharky be successful? I don't know. But I do know that you folks need some random advice. So here we go. All right, now, bowls need to be taken care of at all times. I mean, come on. Bowls have been used for cereal, oatmeal, and soup. Give them some respect. Do not break a bowl. That will get you in trouble. If you have to choose between a wooden bowl and a plastic bowl for your soup or oatmeal or cereal, then please try both of them. Not at the same time, but you know what I mean, right? Anyway, just remember, every bowl is special. And finally, show the bowl some love. Come on, it's not that hard. And you know what else isn't hard? That's right, answering this week's Comment of the Week question, which is, what do you think would happen if you could turn a stick into a cup? Go over to the post section of my YouTube channel page and answer that question as honestly and as thoughtfully as you can. Well, I'll see you tomorrow night, folks, all right? That's the news, and I am out, skis 4x4.
Nick at Night has the knack to be all it's cracked up to be. In fact, Nick at Night is packed with exactly my kind of classic TV.